Hello and welcome to the stream. Tonight we're returning to Oxygen Not Included. Yeah, Phasian, no meltdowns today. The temps all look good. Lots of ventilation, so that's good. Alright, unpause. So, last time, we did a fairly decent job of getting our new power plant set up. We need to do some cleanup here with the ladder pieces. I should just do it this way, like a normal person. And then we'll crank the priority up on this stuff so they get up here and do it. Because we need to get this power going, like, ASAP. We also need to dig up here. Good, it's nighttime. Excellent time to start the stream. We also need to get up in here and start processing out some of this natural gas. I think maybe we should build some sort of a wall right here. I'm trying to think. Do you remember where natural gas falls in the order of gases? I guess, for lack of a better word. I think it's below oxygen, so it's going to sink pretty quick, fast, and in a hurry. Maybe we should put a wall in. Oops. I think it's just above the common stuff. I think it's just above chlorine. I think it's carbon dioxide, chlorine, then natural gas, and then the oxygens, and then the hydrogen. Come on out, guys. Good. Peps and Roadster, our two chief builders. Oh, we got Colony achievement. Our two chief builders are on their way. Colony achievement is oxygen not occluded. Distribute 1,000 kilograms of oxygen using gas vents. Yeah, that's an easy one. As long as you stay alive, you'll definitely get it. It's definitely above chlorine, so it must be between chlorine and the oxygens. And the oxygens seem to not have much of an order to them. They seem to both kind of intermix in bands. A lot of garbage up in here, too. Hey, look, liquid chlorine. I love it when that happens. Alright, so we need to build some more mesh tiles in here. You'll want all that to be 7s. What else can we work on? So last time we also set up a mushroom farm. Looks like that's still doing good. We do have a little bit of oxygen leaking into this tank here. And I think that's mostly because of all of the polluted oxygen that was here rising up and getting converted into oxygen by the deodorizers. So we'll have to get back to that. Oh, we can open this door and let Sydney come in here and analyze that now. Forgot about that. Did we use this? Alright, who wants to get smart? Well, Phasian, you're here, so you can get smart. Sydney. Lana. That's not you either. Okay. There you go. Time to get smart. Are you going to get smart before... Yes, before you take your break. Awesome. You're a constantly regenerating health. Awesome. Now we can throw you down into the lava. Hey, Roadster, welcome. No one has died. I don't remember other than saying that you get to get smart because you were here in the chat and then Roadster showed up right afterwards. But once we get another charge or we find another neurovacillator, someone else will get that shot. I think I was just talking about you getting smart here. see. We need... Wow, yeah. We need deodorizers kind of in these general areas. Perhaps? We have one over here. No, I should turn the overlay off when I place these, because I'm placing them due to the arrangement here of where the polluted oxygen is, and in the overlay you can't really tell the difference between oxygen and polluted oxygen. I was talking to you and Dupe you at the same time. Alright, let's bring some copper up here, guys, and get this stuff built. Oh, I forgot we were doing this too. So also, ooh, wow, that looks really nice. We got a lot of water out of this trick. So last time as we ended, or toward the end of our stream, we were making temp shift plates here out of ice, and then mixing it or using it to cool down the hot water coming in from here. And also the ice when it melts, because each block of, each temp shift plate is 800 kilograms of ice. And we are out of ice now. Wow. Each temp shift plate is 800 kilograms of ice, so that adds almost a whole square of water down here. That's good. Skill point for Lana. I think we're sitting on skills for pretty much everybody now. Although Lana could use another one. We could do field research to work toward the rocket stuff eventually. I mean, that's going to be a while, but... Oh, I forgot about the printables. We'll just go with the eggs, I think. We don't really need another... Unless we get one that's got crazy, crazy abilities here. I don't think we need another dupe just yet. So I think we're open to one if one stands out strongly. But they got to be, like, pretty high and a good trait. Like, strength is okay, but with machinery I'm not that enthused. Skill for too many tumbleweeds. I believe you could have some. Yep, time for you to take the other carrying one, because we'll get you an exosuit as well. How's it going, guys? You building? Oh yeah, Mograph, the slowest person in the world, is resupplying, or is supplying the all the copper. So I think once this runs dry, we should be pretty good, in a pretty good situation with the ice. We basically picked up all the ice. That's incredible. I mean, they have polluted ice still, but the fact that we've picked up all the ice is pretty incredible. Because we had a lot at one point. Liquefiable. Oh, we still have, well, 800 kilograms each block isn't going to last long. Well, that's cool. That's what you were talking about with the game jam the other day? These too cold now? Yeah, no, they're still too warm. Oh, it's because of the heat of the pipe. But once this runs dry, we'll be in a much better place. I should probably put some sort of a valve on the pipe, or I guess I can just have the dupes turn this off. Because once this kicks back on again, which, by the way, we should run a scaffold over there and let Sydney come up and do some analysis on it. Oh, and good timing, because she's done with that one. So, I'll give Sydney another thing to analyze. Well, that's cool either way. I mean, doing the game jam or just doing it to do it. I don't really have any game dev skills of my own, so but I enjoy playing games, so. How's this going, guys? I don't think we have the metal tiles yet. Where are those at? Are they in a different spot, or are they just not? Do we not have them yet? I don't think we have them yet. So I'm going to put in just some regular old granite tiles here. The plan puts the plan puts the metal tiles there, but I don't really know why, and I don't need them. There's clear things the wastewater's running through. These are temp shift tiles that have not yet been placed. They are temp shift plates made out of ice. Scroll. Because that way the ice gets melted into water, and this hot water gets cooled in the process and also mixes down here, with the cold water from the ice, and becomes hopefully a fair temperature. And I prefer it down here closer to the yellow rather than the orange, but it's gonna be orange here just because this is where it's coming out. So I'm using that as a trick to cool this steam vent's water, and mix it in here and also resupply my base's water, because we were pretty low when we started this during the last stream. Not long before the stream ended, really. I think we were down to one, maybe a little more than one row worth of water. So it made a huge difference. All right, you guys, this is getting pretty crazy. Why are you not building stuff? Let's see what Peps and Roadster are doing after the start of the day. Is it hicking up? I've dropped 1.2% of my frames since we started, so probably not me. Could be you, could be Twitch in general, I suppose, although I would... Okay, good. Although I would expect that it would be more if it was... Okay, Peps is going up here. Why are you going? Oh, because you can't go. Okay, I probably screwed that up a little bit, but... I should have left these here until I was able to build the tiles in. So Peps was going the long way around. Good thing he's able to get down there, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to build anything. Alright, so you are now delivering copper. Mograph is coming up here and delivering some copper, presumably. Yeah. And building. Awesome. Okay. So the other thing we need to do is we've already run our main power line up here. We need to kind of continue it up the rest of the way. I want to put some ladders in here. I want to get up here and continue the main power line to connect over. I think I'll just run it right across here. Go in there. Because we're just going to rip that. Oh, I hate it when it does that. We're just going to rip that, this regular power line out when we get this. Awesome. That'll be fun. Astroneer. I was thinking about buying it, so. But I keep thinking about it and then procrastinating and then thinking about it, and I should have bought it during the last sale, but what are you gonna do, I guess, huh? So all this liquid chlorine's forming because of the chlorine leaking out of here. Do this and this. Also. We're building. It's just taking a while. Somebody needs... we maybe got a slime. Are we out of slime? Organic? No, we're not out of slime. We have 10 tons of slime. Somebody just needs to... I don't know where the rest of it must be laying around. We have 10 tons of slime somewhere, so somebody just needs to fertilize these. Maybe we put that as a 6. Just to kind of encourage... I think Catherine will normally do that, fertilization, or would that be a storage task? Priorities. Let's see. Probably farming, because it's tending, maybe? Otherwise it could be supplying. Oh, farming, supply. It is supplying. Oh, I guess I should have looked at who's all supplying then. Possibly not enough. Too many tumbleweeds should be doing that as their primary task. May need to flip Kelsey or Lana again to focus more on supplying. I think that'll work. Alright, let's see if that helps. Yeah, there's some slime getting picked up there by Catherine. Okay, so Catherine is able to do it. Just may not be her chief focus, but if she wants to do farming, then she needs to do fertilizing, I guess. No, I never did actually buy Astroneer. I kept waffling on it. So I think we can, yes, we can. We can start building our natural gas generators here. That was a bit of an extra noise. And then we need power going into those. Look, to be completely fair, we won't need all of them right away. But they might as well get started on them. Let's see. Yeah, well, it's a popular game to watch, so that makes sense. Why you're not deconstructing that. Okay, so... need to open this door. Wow, that's nice. 34 people. Do printables. No. Anything but more farming, which we don't need. So we'll just take the eggs again and eat them. Food's always good. Alright, so the next piece of this is kind of tricky. We're going to have some... Ooh, that pumped down. Nice. This vacuum. Let's deconstruct this at some point. Kind of fairly soon. Before this kicks on in 1.3 cycles. Yeah, let's make that like a 9. It needs to be done tomorrow. Alright, in the meantime, we can lay out the ventilation pipes for this this crazy thing. So there's going to be a pipe coming from here. Probably make it come across here, I think. Do I want to cut through this abyssalite? Yeah, why not? We'll have it cut across here. This one will come down from there. And then it's going to kind of come in here and make its way in a big U between all of these generators. Like that. And I see that I need to put a mesh tile in here too. Yeah, if it gets close to the end of the day, I will. As of now, I'm not as worried about it. It being a 9, it should be pretty high. Oh, it goes peps. Good peps. Alrighty. So, that's the supply pipe. Now, if we look at the natural gas generator, it needs a gas output pipe to output carbon dioxide, and it also outputs polluted water. Well, the polluted water is just going to fall down here into the bottom. We'll deal with it later. Okay, those are marked still for deletion. But the carbon dioxide we actually have to deal with. And this gets a little bit tricky crazy. Because there are so many, and you want to make sure that everything is evenly handled. I'm following this plan pretty closely because it actually works. I'm not this clever to be able to make it. But I know it works. Okay, you go there. Once we get this done, I'll kind of talk through it a little bit as to how it works. Must have been a starvation alert. One goes there. This one comes out this way. Hops over. No. This one comes straight down to there. And hops over. This one comes out to the side. Hops over. Okay, so we have one of these. One of these. And then we need some gas valves. Can I do the gas valves in... Let me just turn the overlay off. I want to do them from this view. One there. One there. One there. One there. And one there. Okay, now let's look back at the ventilation overlay. Okay, so now they need to make all this stuff. Good, they cut through that. Shouldn't be unreachable. They should be able to get it coming down here. Fine. We'll dig out a couple more tiles of bislight. Bayesian can do that. We need to cut this whole corner off, I think. We may need some more ladders to get up there. Do like that. Okay, so this thing's about to erupt for its first time ever. And it'll go quite a while before it fills this room up. I think it pauses itself at 2,000 grams per tile, something like that. So it'll fill this up pretty well before we actually get there. Yeah, we haven't even cut into that one yet. I got them focused on this part. Here are some skill points. Calidorn, Peps, and Mograph. Oh, Peps, you could use another one, I guess, now. The exosuit wearing would be good. Calidorn's a little close. Mograph definitely needs one. Fortunately, the pipes are very quick and easy and cheap to build because they're only granite. Valves are copper ore, so that's going to be a little bit of work. The steam vent is running. It's kicking out some hot water here. That's awesome. I uncovered too much of it. So one of the things we could do with this... Oh, I just had a crazy idea, guys. Oh, not that crazy. But we could put a bottle emptier in here. Somebody die? We could put a bottle emptier in here. Let's see, where's that at? Plumbing? At least temporarily. And when it gets built, set it to accept bottles of chlorine. And then get someone up here to mop this liquid chlorine. Once it's bottled, if it makes it all the way there, it'll still be liquid. It'll get released as liquid, and then it'll become a gas when it heats up down here. If it makes it all the way. If it doesn't make it all the way, then it's not that huge of a deal. We'll just deal with it. Getting pretty full already. Oh, no, it goes past... It might go to 4K, actually. Alright, let's get this stuff done. So then the carbon dioxide needs to come out of here. We need to deal with it somehow. Let's see. Ventilation. I think we'll just come up here and we'll pump it into this room for right now. It's not going to last long. We definitely need to get a high pressure vent at some point, but we don't have plastic yet, so we can't do that. This stuff all needs to be done. Actually, no, let's go with a 7 on it. Mr. Spot. Build away, guys. So once these get built, we want to set them to 500. And the reason we're setting them to 500 is so that the carbon dioxide, yeah, now that this is mostly built, we can talk about it. So what happens is let's see, the natural gas generators output, doesn't say there, output 22.5 grams per second of carbon dioxide. You will have pipe issues if the pipe gets more than 1,000 in it. So if you set each of these to 500, it will cut down the pressure in the pipe coming up against it and kind of even it all out, because we're trying to shove the outputs of 6 generators into one output pipe. That's kind of the concept here. So if we look at, now that most of the pipes are built, if we look at the ventilation overlay. Oh, I missed one. Oopsie. Ventilation bridge right here. I was checking down here and didn't come back up and check. And all right. Ventilation overlay again. Okay. So basically each of these outputs gets to come down and gets put into, except for this one here that I of course chose to go down first, goes into one of these valves. The valve limits the amount of gas that can transition. No, that's not the word. Whatever it is, that can go through it to 500, and likewise here, and then likewise here. So the gas that can come from this one is cut down to 500 max, 500 max, and 500 max, along with as it's merged in with this one coming in to here, and this last one that comes in here. That's interesting. Is that correct? That's correct. Actually, this might not be correct. I think... No, that is correct. Never mind. That's correct. So, the And then the same thing happens on the other side over here. They push to the center, but each time it's capped. So when you get to this final pipe here, whatever's coming down the pipe, as well as what's getting output here and output here, these can max out at 500, and then whatever's coming down the pipe. So you kind of balance that the carbon dioxide is being used from all 6 power plants instead of one of them taking priority over the others. There is still some priority, but it's a little more equal as opposed to being drastically uneven. All right, you guys are still building away. You need to put doors in up here. And no one has toggled this door yet? Why not? Weird. Toggle should be near the top of the priority list, right? Yeah. I mean, I gave it 1 arrow. I suppose I could give it 2 arrows. But we have more to build anyway. I'm gonna wait until the rest of these get built before I, well, no, we need to toggle this door now. Let's make toggle 2. I think Phasian, you have toggling at very high, right? Because it happens so little that it's fine to have it so high because you don't use that much. Did that thing get built? It did. This needs to be. Oh, we haven't mopped it yet. All right, we need to mop the chlorine first. I don't know that you're all the togglers. Okay, good. Thank you, Mograph, for. Oh, you are now hungry. Where are we at? Oh, it's 5 kilograms. All right. Well, eventually I would have been right. Just keep adding 1. We need to get this all finished, and then we can turn on the pump. So this is actually wasting right now because it's over pressure. But we have 100 cycles worth of dormancy almost, so, or worth activeness, so that's not too bad. Okay, good. This got built. Wish it would tell us who was assigned to do it. Okay, now somebody come and toggle. Okay, so these now need to be priority 6. Because they need to get done soon. We could do these as well at 6. Spread the jobs around a little bit. Why is nobody opening this door? It's priority 9. Alright. Somebody come and do it. Can they not reach it for some reason now? Somebody? Anybody? I don't think they can reach it now. That's weird. Alright, well, let's deconstruct this. I'll put a ladder tile in right here, then. That hopefully they'll be able to reach. Do those at 9s. Alright, come on, guys. Somebody. Anybody. Peps, is that you coming up here? No? Maybe? Probably Mograph. Maybe not, because he would cut maybe cut across. Maybe not. You can open these up too. Yeah, it is Mograph. Okay. Okay, now you're able to do it. Weird. Fine. Cancel this. Who's starving? Catherine is starving. Okay, go eat. Liquid chlorine. High priority. Higher priority. So if this works, they'll bring it down. They'll bring that liquid chlorine in. Which is pretty cool. If it works. Okay, fungal spore, that would be useful. Oh, a 7? Excuse me. I like that. I like Ari. Let's see. Who is next on the naming list here? Evident Bonobo. Welcome to the colony. You can be a builder, digger, like so many others. Oh, and I brought him in right at nighttime. That was kind of dumb. I just noticed that all the beds are still sandstone. Evident Bonobo, your skills can be construction. Priorities can be building top. Oops. I forgot that they made it circle around. With digging behind it. And Evident, you can build your own cot. And then we're going to actually start tearing these cots down and make them out of granite so they get a little bit better bonus to the decor. Once those 3 get built, we'll tear down 2 at a time. How's it going? There. They can't make this jump now. That's unfortunate. And different. And new. Well, not different, but new. They used to be able to... Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. I'm an idiot. Deconstruct 9. Deconstruct 9. Wait. Don't do that one yet. Well, yes, probably. Do that one yet. I changed my mind again. I'm going to actually build this ladder here first, and then we'll move the door up one spot. Put it in the wrong spot. That's what happens. They can't step off of it because of the way that it's set up. Alright, Roadster. You need to wake up. Thank you. Build this at a 9. Okay, now... Actually, you can go ahead and deconstruct it because there's some copper down here for you to use to build out of. 9. Then open. Excellent. Well, you could have toggled the doorway over there, but okay. Alright, so we can connect this pipe up now. Just about. One more pipe to do down there, but we can connect these pipes up. Start using some of this. I probably should actually bottle it. Ooh, it kicked on. Okay. Let's build some tanks here too. Are they in ventilation? Did we research them? Forgot about that. Gases. Yeah, we got it. Gas reservoir. Oh, they're here. Right. So once that works, I'll cut the pipe and cut it across to the tanks once those are built. Look at that. We're generating power now, guys. Talent achievement. Oh, cure sick duplicate of disease. Nice. So you can see the polluted water is accumulating. These are going to die out here in a second once these don't get built. Okay, there they go. Copy. And we need this to get built here. Somebody, please. Oh, Mograph has the granite. Okay. Let that be a lesson to me. When following a plan, make sure you follow the plan. Okay, so we need to move. I need to move this. I need to put in. I want to put in transformer here once that gets done. In the meantime, run the power. One more. So that can stay. Skill point for Sydney. Skills. Sydney's pretty close. Yeah, everybody's a little too close. Calendar might be okay to take one. These are just temporary. Just so that I can dig through. Or rather, Phasian can dig through. Skill point for Kelsey. Looked at the skill points a minute ago. Only the newest folks will be able to really to take their skill points yet. The power transformer. There. Oh, I forgot. This has to go up here. Then this wire will connect to that. Ooh. We can start deleting some of these excess power lines now. You can go. You can go. You cannot. Yet. One thing I didn't do here was install some smart batteries. Maybe we'll delete this after all. We want the smart batteries to kick these off when the batteries are full. Let's see. Power. Smart battery. Good place for it. Oh, this is actually in a bad place. Take that out. Put it up here. Power. Small transformer. Let's flip it. Rotate it. No. Heavy watt wire. Ooh. That's gonna be messy. We're gonna have to kill this pump at some point. Alright, automation wire. We have a lot, because we need a lot. Alright, who got points? Roadster and Llama. Both you guys are a little too maxed out. Yeah, we're wasting a bunch of this natural gas. I didn't think about the batteries. Dang. Bring the copper, guys. Bring the copper. Abaddon, thanks for pinching in. Yep, that's what happens when you choose O for rotate instead of R for rotate. Where R is research. They could have made it T for technology. Oh well. Skill point for Phasian. I think we're still a little too stretched on. Kelsey could potentially take another one. The Calidorn's morale dropped, so I need to get much more stable morales before I take many more points. I think maybe we just cut this power line and kill the pump. Not really powering anything anyway, because yeah. Ooh, we could never reach that, and we increase the pressure, so it's useless anyway. Awesome. You move it down some more anyway. Printables. Ooh, copper ore. So normally the little pockets are only like 4.5 grams each here. There's not a lot of carbon dioxide coming out. But if it did get backed up or something, then you wouldn't want it to prioritize one over any of the other ones. Too much. Actually, I need to cut more of this. Let's cut it up to there. Excellent. Now, this can connect here. No, this still isn't right. Because I need to run the heavy watt wire up. Oh, this isn't good either. The heavy watt wire needs to come up here. Make you guys there. Build another one of those there. Sixes. Okay. Heavy watt wire. Come up here. And go there. Delete a couple of those. Then we need transformer. There. And a wire there. That doesn't need to be deleted. Then ventilation, gas pipe. Oh, you don't. Go in there. The output can come in here, and then I'll just delete this one pipe segment right here. We'll be good as gold. Oh, good. The battery's turned on. Let's grab settings we have on these. For those. Now they're full, so they've kicked off all the generators now. Just in the nick of time for not needing them. Delete that. Now you guys can all become 7s. These don't really need to be 7s anymore. They'll just be annoying if I see them there. Right. But I think we can... Yeah, we can delete this now. We've already cut it off anyway. Actually, let's take this out as well. Because we'll just hook that pump up down here. Once we get that far. So, for this, the idea here is we take, and I think I'm going to make this out of mesh tile just to allow the airflow to come through. But the idea here is we take 3 tiles correctly. And we put 1 row at each same level as each floor. I don't know if I'll actually need this one or not. We'll put it in, and then this one here. Might as well take out that copper there while you're there. That'd be a good job for phasing to do. Digging that corner out. Alright, so... excuse me. We are now pumping... And so, see, the pipes have all backed up because the batteries still haven't allowed them to kick on yet. Which they will soon, because they're just about... There they go. So they'll kick on, charge the batteries, move on with their lives. Delete that before I mess up later. So, the reason you use heavy watt wire is because heavy watt wire has a 20 kilowatt max power, whereas regular wire only has 1,000 watt max wire. Once we research it, there is conductive wire, which has a 2,000 watt limit, and there's heavy conductive wire that I think is higher than 20, but I'm not positive. But the concept of it, or the reason for it, is you can connect so many power generators. Like, for example, the natural gas ones that produce 800 watts. You can connect them, so many power generators up to 1 heavy watt wire run before you get to 20 kilowatts. If you were connecting the natural gas generators to the regular wire, you'd have to basically connect 1 to each wire and then run 6 wires all the way down to your base. In this case, we're only having to run 1. So it only uses 1 tile, and it uses, I think, less. Oh, yeah. A little bit less would use a little bit less copper as well. We'd use 150 for 6 of these. And we can carry a lot more wattage on these wires than we can on the small ones, or on 6 of the small ones. So it ends up being a much better setup than doing the other wires. So a lot of people end up with this as their sort of somehow they connect a bunch of wire or one of these wires back and then divide up their base somehow. And that's what we're doing. All right, so that was Roadster. You are building more ladders. That's good. Use a couple more deodorizers out here. Get rid of some of that polluted oxygen. Okay, so nothing is running off of this power right now, except for this pump. That's the only thing using power. 0.24 kilowatts, 240 watts, which is what a pump consumes. 240 watts. How many tumbleweeds? Skill point. I think exosuit is a good idea for you, so that you can be a little faster out about the town. Let that water free up there. Oh, nice. We can actually put this wall in now. We're gonna have to put a door in around here someplace. Better leave that one for now to put the door in. Ooh, look, so we've already stored up almost 2 full canisters of natural gas. Go ahead and add another one. We must have starvation again briefly. I'll go ahead and cut this out here as well. Yeah, now we're up to 2 full canisters. Just about. There it is. So, once these fill up, this will start to fill up again, and then the geyser will kick off. We don't have enough room for one there, but we could put some here as well. Although, putting a floor in there is not going to be very convenient, so maybe not. Go phasing, go. Yeah, we don't need to prioritize that now. This is idle. We don't know for how long. Oh no, it's active right now. So it's probably filled up this room. Yeah, it has filled up this room. Unfortunately. But I don't want to overextend with our builders too much. Even though I just told them to build this giant gas pipe. Ooh, and we can put a bridge in here. I'm putting a bridge in here just so that the natural gas flow is doesn't backflow, basically. The storage tank's not nearly enough, no. I think I'll put a few more in. I'm gonna put basically maybe a whole row of them in here. In fact, I should do that instead of doing this. Cancel. Actually, I probably could have left it. Oh, let's see. How do I want to do this? Maybe I'll put them on the floor. Delete these two then, and move them around. I think I'll just leave a space for the deodorizers every couple, maybe. Two there. Space. Nope. I'll wait. I will wait. Because I will have a heck of a time lining them up. No, this is nowhere near really going to be enough. But it'll hold for now. Alright, so we need a door here. I'm going to put a mechanized airlock in. I'm just going to open it once it gets built. I don't know how long that's going to take to get built. But once it gets built, I'm just going to open it. I'm not worried about kind of pass-through right now. I'm just worried about sealing it off. I'm just worried about having a way to get through. And eventually we need to keep digging this down. This is dormant for 8 more cycles. Okay. Uh-oh, we got polluted water in here. Can we still do this? No, we can't. Doggone. What's the other trick? Building a tile there? I wonder if any of these still work. Nope, it doesn't still work. We're picking up polluted water out here. Deconstruct that. Somebody, ASAP. That's why we need to seal this and protect this from this dripping polluted water. So sometimes, if there's a small enough amount of a liquid in the corner of another liquid, you can mop it. We are going to have an issue with... Oh, we aren't going to have an issue with germs. Wow. Nice. Oops. We should dig this down to square it off. Okay, so they built all this. Where is this polluted water coming from? Must be, oh, it's flowing down from here, from the melting polluted ice. That's where it's coming from. Okay, so we can do some power distribution setup down here now. Let's see, that one will primarily deal with the chlorine room once it gets expanded. I think I'll just do one on every floor. And they get connected via heavy wire here. And then they connect in like this into the base. And then the base's power, or how I want to handle that one. Oh, this room's not going to stay this way. Haha. The base will get its power from there instead of these coal generators, for example. Alright, so I can put that pump back in here now. Pump. I'm surprised there weren't any germs. It must have been too hot and killed all the germs off. Once they get those kind of pre-staged and built, which they already have, we can do some, except for this part, which should be coming soon. We can connect like that in there. And then we can deconstruct this stuff. And this one in here. And then we'll rearrange the base's power. But at least this gets us started. That's still dripping down from way up there. Yes, it is. We're gonna have to put a block. I think we should put a tile in here. We can't put a tile in there. We need, before we get too advanced here, we need to put a bridge in here so that we can have this be a floor. Power, or joint plate rather. And you're not gonna let me build it till I deconstruct that. Of course. Getting close to backed up again. But we're going to start using this real soon here. And then we'll actually be able to put in some transformers and power these doors and actually have these doors be mechanized. This one will... These ones will definitely have all mechanized because they come through here, especially this one, all the time. The power doors work real nice. Okay. Let's do this. Very high. We might as well do it as a 9. So when these doors are unpowered, they work the same speed as the regular manual airlocks. But when they're powered, they're as fast as the pneumatic doors, or maybe even faster. So they're definitely worth it. I want to put a pump in here for this. Yes, it fits. Awesome. Okay. Go that way, down the ladder, the way it should have been done. And then we can connect this to that. Ooh, it is time. It is time, everyone. deconstruct all of that stuff. All of this can go, but that's it there. Yeah, well, I don't like the screaming of the yellow alert either. I don't have to use it. Mograph, Evan and Bonobo, both of you guys can take a skill. Do this one. That one. Oh, we forgot that we were doing this. Granite, granite, granite. Delete those. Okay, how hot is it in here? Still quite hot. Then we come down here and sweep all this stuff up. Then we can get this room down to a vacuum, and that'll help cool it off, I think. And I saw, we heard we have printables. Sand. No. No. We'll take the sand and use it as a filtration medium. I think we're going to have them put in a clock sensor here. And then I can control when that pumps on and off. So we're really only using these two transformers right now. Oh, we can do this one too. Forgot about this one. But we can add the rest of them in whenever we want now to divide up the base's power usage. And in fact, we probably should, because some of these circuits technically overloaded. Oh, that one's not. This one is. This one's overloaded by double. So this should really get split into two separate circuits. But I need to reroute a bunch of stuff before we get to that. Okay. All right. Boy, this is done all crazy. Connect that. Thank you. And let's deconstruct all of that. And this coal as well. So what I'll do at some point is I'll build another one of these, but I'll build it to be shaped for coal, which actually is almost the same shape. And we'll fit as many coal generators as we can into a room this size. And then, oh, we should try to build, and then I'll change the way the smart batteries work on that one, so that those are kind of set up as like secondary power. So they only kick on. They kick on at a lower percentage. So actually, we'll move this up to 20, and then the coal will kick on at 10, and then that'll allow the natural gas to kick on first, and then if we still need more power, then the coal will kick on. Power control station goes in here. Ooh, how much refined metal do we have left? Oh, quite a bit. We made a lot. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll try and use the yellow alert for those types of situations a little bit more often. But I honestly don't really think about it as much. Oh, this is backed up. Of course it is. Of course it is. We need to keep digging down here. Let's dig out. Well, let's dig this down to there. Then we'll dig out a bunch of this slimy stuff here. Need to put ladders in. We'll make this a polluted water bucket. Gold amalgam there. We'll get that out. Just gonna skin right along here. And get all this polluted water down here into this bucket. Ladder. And then some sort of scaffold. Should be good. We might as well go up here. Get some of this gold amalgam and get the rest of the slime. Probably gonna hit their heads there, but it'll be okay. Good thing we got suits, because they can go underwater all they want now. We talked about this before, but the way that I use the clock sensors, the reason I use the clock sensors is because I can control whether they're on or off by going 0 or 100% duration. And then that'll control whatever it's connected to, and I can turn it on and off myself at will, as opposed to having to rely on the duplicates to come over and toggle a switch. Even though we have toggles set for high priority, we don't have to rely on them so much. Peps is pretty stressed. Not horrible, but pretty stressed. This can cut down straight into there. And this will just, among other things, it'll just or also pull down some of the air and reduce the pressures up above, so that this type of stuff will work. Speaking of, looks like we got all the chlorine out of here. We can deconstruct that. We only needed it for that purpose, and not all of it, but effectively all of it is out of there. That's good. Yeah, this all got refilled with carbon dioxide. Okay, we can use... some of this kind of action. Get down there and get that bleach stone out. Boy. So we need to do the same thing here that we were doing above. Or up in the channel. Put in some air cleaning. The good thing is once this is done, it largely doesn't matter anymore. Like you don't need to keep doing it. There's a tiny little bit in here, but I'm not worried about it. Unless some leaks in, as long as you have deodorizers catching any of the polluted oxygen before it gets into the channel, then you're doing pretty good. Okay, good. Didn't he analyze that? Yeah, this looks good. I like it. Deconstruct. No, let's do it from this side. Actually, we can do it because they can reach. That's why I did 3, so they could reach above. Then we can take this wall down. Let's put a door in. Wall right here, maybe. Go point for Lana. All the green is pretty. Oh, there's one there we didn't take out. I might as well take that block out too. Don't want to leave one hanging behind. That'd be silly. Okay, we can extend this down now. Out there. Oh, the door doesn't go there. Crazy person. Door goes here. Printables. Spicy tofu. Andy. Oh, we need to crack those eggs. Those were... Oh, those are probably auto-cracked. Pip eggs. Yep, those were auto-cracked. Awesome. How are we looking as far as air goes here? Getting down to near vacuum. Temperature, not so much. Maybe we just need to pump some cold air into there. Or open it up and let the heat kind of settle out. Once this gets deconstructed, I'll unlock this door. And there it goes. Okay. Somebody toggle that door. We'll just let the air flow in. We could also start building floor here. Because we're gonna make this into rooms. Like this is gonna be 2 rooms like everything else. And now that we have stable power, we could actually plug our refrigerators in and not use the cheaty trick anymore. I just realized I never sent an announcement message in Discord. Good thing you guys all have your alerts turned on. Remember this crap not being... Oh, because it can't be stored. We're just about to the point where we can... I want to start storing stuff outside. Maybe we'll work on that next time. Maybe we'll excavate a large section like right in here and just build a crazy storage area and get all of our storage outside of the base. We also can expand to have more suit docks because having only 6 people outside at the same time isn't as good as having 12 outside at the same time. Hey, I'm playing games anyway, so you guys might as well listen to me yammer instead of me talking to myself all the time. So, let's see, what else? I think we're just about done for today. Next time we can work on some of that other stuff. can make this into a couple of rooms. We can see what we want to store in here. We can build our storage room area over here. The chlorine room looks really good now. That liquid chlorine really helped. So keep that in mind. Oh, we need to build this out too. We could do that real quick here. Need to put some flooring in. Oh. Fine. So what I'm planning here is just run a pipe straight across to the whatever the last reservoir is, and then run a pipe from the outputs straight across, and feed it into this generator, just like we did up here, but much bigger. All right, so I think that's where we're gonna end it today. So we always have more work to do. The work never ends. But we've made some good progress this time, and I'm feeling much happier about the way this base is working out. And then next time we'll work on some more stuff. And we're going to have to start some water recycling soon. Ooh, that's not good. Too many eggs, too many hatched pakus. We're going to start some water recycling soon. Maybe down here once we dig across. Yeah. Maybe down here would be a good place to do the water recycling, just because we'll pump it out of here, deal with the recycling, and pump it into here. In order to do the recycling, we're going to need to do some cooling. Unfortunately, the whatchamacallit, the AETN is all the way up here, so we can't really use that easily for the cooling for this, but we'll figure something out. We'll cool down. Alrighty, so we're going to raid Phasian. Phasian is also playing Oxygen Not Included? No, you're playing Astroneer. Okay, cool. So we're going to raid Phasian, and we'll see how he does in Astroneer. And then next time, tomorrow, I'll be streaming earlier. It'll be the afternoon my time. So evening European time. Who's watching this at some point, and then Sunday we'll be back to the regular schedule, hopefully. So thanks everyone for coming, and let's go and raid Phasian, and we'll see you next time.